And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. So guys, I've got my second set of Optimacy Armour from Eververse, this time for the Warlock. The first set was for the Hunter. Now I've almost also got the full set for the Titan as well, but I will have to wait for the weekly buys now. I did just spend another £40 on silver, so that's 3 lots of £40. I got the full set this time. And I was hoping with the rest of the bright engrams I could buy, hopefully I'd get the rest of the Titan armour. But I guess not, but I've got several thousand bright dust now, so next week when it resets and I get a new piece, I'll be able to buy it off right. So, there's a ship docking, there's the back of the armour. We slowly look round at the front. Looks pretty damn cool to me. I don't think I'm going to bother with some... I will show some shaders at the end, but I don't think I'm going to bother with shaders on this piece. I'd like to keep it as original as possible, so I think it looks pretty damn good, to be honest. Ignore the level. I did actually. The reason this is 292 is, you know the exotic piece with the wings that come out. It looks awesome, but it's a terrible exotic. Well, yeah, I got rid of that. It's the only thing I wanted to really get rid of. All my other legendaries are too good. That's it. So anyway, let's get into it. So original look, fantastic looking. I think it looks great. The helmet, it's very Vexy to me. It feels very Vexy. Not just the design of the helmet, the backplate, but the way there's like single gems or eyes on the helmet. So we've got massive mobility, no resilience and full recovery. So I'm hoping we can change that as we go along, but let's start off with the helmet. So let's have a look. So this is all about mobility, okay? So we can get rid of half that mobility and put it into recovery. No resilience though. I don't know what good this is going to do as in a fight. No resilience means 186 health. 10 resilience means about 211, I believe. So you can see that there's something like that. I've seen an article where there increases. But anyway, let's have a look at this helmet, the Hood of Optimacy. Fantastic piece. I wish I had a male Warlock. I just think they look buffer, more warrior-like. Not that women can't be warriors, for feminists out there. Of course not. I just think the Warlock looks too skinny. And when I've seen males wearing some of the armour in Destiny 1, it just looked fantastic. But this helmet's great. Some type of hybrid alloy. Oh wow, look at all the holes in the back. Look at that, it's like a fan. I did not see that. Look at that. That's fun. Look at this around here, look. That's fantastic. That's just really fantastic. So it looks solid at first glance, but it's actually feathered, so to speak. That's quite interesting. I wonder why they've chosen that as a design piece. Decorative, maybe the Hood of Optimacy, maybe all three sets are diplomatic sets that Titans that all three, you know, the Titan, the Hunter and the Warlock, maybe they all have to wear the Optimacy sets when they go on diplomatic missions to other civilizations outside of the city on Earth, or maybe they've tried diplomatic relations before. And it'd be nice thought, wouldn't it? They've got these sets, these are diplomatic sets. War in times of negotiating peace. But the quote, "From high atop humanity we watch," see, that makes me think about, I don't know, the Traveller or the Nine or something, I don't know. But anyway, the helmet itself, I think, you know, there's no real point in describing. I like the two sets of gems. I like the headset pieces, the gems set into the front there. It's a fantastic shape though, I've got to say. Some sort of metal alloy, symmetrical design. It's got a great look to it. It's very Volta Glass feeling right now for some reason. I can't really describe it. Of course, we'll be adding anything we can to it once we've upgraded it. So, there we go. So that's the helmet, ladies and gentlemen. I think that looks fantastic. As you can see, the collar is is metal, and I like the double layer collared. You know, you've got like your primary collar there, and then you've got a secondary set, and then an undergarment holding it all together. I think that's quite nice. So let's have a look at the arms. The arms are what caught me when I very first saw these. I decided I wanted the Optimacy set for the Warlock. I thought the Hunter one looked good originally, but this is far better. I love these decorative pieces. I'm not sure the purpose. I don't really care. There's like a floral pattern, just like on the Optimus set on the Hunter. There's a floral pattern there, and I don't know what this these coins represent. I'm not sure their purpose. But you've got this beautiful silver floral design built into the entire garment, with of course like the Optimacy blue as an underlying colour, as a foundational colour. You've got the bond there, which we can look at in more detail when we get to the bond, but again another one of these purple gems setting. Now I wonder what the relevance of those as that is. So the design itself of the arms are symmetrical. On the garment itself, we do seem to be carrying something in a silk tube, wearing a belt around the armour. That makes me think, you know, this could be a good idea for, you know, this theory about it being a diplomatic set of garments. You know, all Guardians wear diplomatic armour. It's still armour, but it's more royal, it's more diplomatic, it's more regal. I mean, that looks like, could these be important documents, documents of war, documents of peace, signatures required to state hostilities for a while? I mean, but look at this piece of armor. It looks fantastic, absolutely fantastic, guys. It's definitely one of my favorites so far. Looks brilliant. I love the silver flower motif. We will look through some shaders, but I'm not willing to change it, because I you know, I just don't think it's worth it. Even though there's some nice shaders out there, I think this is looking really nice. So could this be a diplomatic set? Your truth worth has last manifested. You see, this is a different line. Okay, so a different line on the chest. I didn't notice that. Up on high. Okay, from high atop humanity we watch. Okay, fine. The arms. You hold the means to control worlds. Okay, not words, but worlds. Okay, so this still could mean diplomacy. Your true worth has last manifested. So they're saying, look, you are worthy, essentially. I mean, I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. I really don't know what to make of it. All that tread below will learn that we, the Optimacy, dwell above. I don't know what they mean. I mean, maybe I'd have to delve into lore of Destiny 1 to look at that. But the armor itself is absolutely beautiful. It does feel more of a regal set for special occasions or formal occasions of the highest order. But it's a great. I mean, come on, guys, that is a great looking set. I've got to admit, it's a fantastic looking arm set, and it'd be nice to wear this when I can get it upgraded to the appropriate levels, as I don't have anything to infuse at the moment. Unfortunately, it's all mobility and recovery, so no resistance. I'll take the 6 recovery note anytime. Has the wealth found you, or have you found it? The wealth. So I assume we're talking. I don't think we're talking about wealth as in you know, money. I think what they mean is some sort of wealth of knowledge or wealth of your own being. It's hard to say, but I'm really impressed with this, guys. I think this is a fantastic looking set. I wish that I'm one of the only few people that do armor videos, so I was kind of hoping that there were better ways we could view. So of course I'd go straight for the midnight TALONS armor, which, you know, was originally one of my favourites and still is. I mean, that does look pretty damn good, doesn't it? Gold and silver. I mean, that is so tempting not to float around in that. People they'd have a second look at you, wouldn't they? But no, I just can't do it. I use it too often. You know, I've used it, and it's so rare that when I use it, it's just, you know, I have to be careful when I use it. Because if I start wearing exotics, I've got to wear exotics with multiple. You know, I'm going to have to find multiple pairs of exotics essentially to wear with different armor sets. It's very frustrating and annoying, but eventually I will do that. Monochromatic doesn't look too bad, but unfortunately it seems to dull down its elegance, which is not what I'm wanting. I want to uplift its elegance. Of course, we've got the Golden Trace. Was my original favourite until I found the TALONS. That's quite nice because it doesn't diminish the floral iconography. I mean, I honestly don't know. I mean, that looks really nice. I don't know what you guys think. Some comments would be great, guys. If people watch this, and, you know, I'm going to leave it as is at the moment, but if you guys have got comments on shaders, please, by all means. I mean, that Xeon Silver looks pretty nice, but there's something about the dark blue I'm not that keen on. Not on this, but on the original. But the silver against the blue I think looks fantastic. That's the issue I'm having. Metro shift now. This is not really going to work, I don't think. Oh, actually, wow. Just how dark that's made that gives it something else, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does. I'll have one look at the Arctic Pearl just for good old time's sake. That's quite pretty, but it's, you know, I think we're staying with the original for now, guys. But from some of these legendary sets that you've seen, if there's anything that you think, I mean, what about the SUROS Modular Shine? I mean, that looks quite interesting. You know, that deep metallic red. But again, if we have a look at, I mean, look at it itself. I mean, it looks great. I wish you could take off. I wish you could take off all these stats right now, so you could just look at the character. Get rid of all this information, all this. Get rid of it all. Get rid of the HUD. That'd be fantastic. I know I can do a bit here, but as soon as we move, we're done for. But I'm thinking we're sticking with this right now, guys. I don't know about you, but this original colour to me feels like the best option. If there's any colours that you've seen, please comment and let me know. If you've got any shaders that you think might look nice, we'll have a look at it later. So feel free to leave comments on what shaders you think. Let me know what you think about the Optimus set. Again, feel free to subscribe. If there's any requests on armor sets for any of the characters you'd like to see, I will put effort in to grind for those tokens to hopefully be blessed by the hour and Jesus. But you know, it takes some doing, guys. I mean, I've turned in thousands of tokens, and like I said, I'm still missing 1 or 2 pieces from, in total, there's about 10 armor sets that I've almost got. I'm missing 1, maybe 2 items on some of them, but most I'm missing just 1 item. It's very frustrating. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on the next one. So cheers.